Glory to God, welcome back into the channel. Today I want to look at BPM sync and clarify some things. I was a little confused in the last video I did. I was comparing BPM sync to time stretch, which it isn't. It's actually like a beat matching tool. So it does pitch your samples and adjust them to fit the tempo of your project. So that being said, I want to look at a real great use for this, kind of a fundamental sampling technique, and that's matching your sample chops to your drum breaks. So let's take a look. What I got here is, starting off is two different drum breaks. So like these could be different drum breaks of different tempos. And I picked out two just to have like some variation in my pattern. And so I already know what these tempos are. So they're at 84. So I'm gonna go in and manual adjust them. Both of my breaks are at 84 beats per minute. All right. Okay, so now that those are set, what I want to do first of all is figure out the tempo of my melodic loop. Okay. So the reason I want to do this is because BPM sync is going to pitch the sample, my drum breaks, to fit my melodic loop. Now I don't want to adjust my melodic loop to fit my drum breaks, because if I do that, then it's going to pitch it out of key. So then we run into some problems. So I want to tap this out, go shift, tap tempo, tap the tempo out to my melodic loop. All right, so I'm getting around 87. What I usually do from here is go sequence this in just to make sure I have the precise tempo. It may have some decibel points to it. I want to get as close as possible just so that my samples do match up best as they could. Trying to loop off so that it triggers properly. Turn the metronome up. It's a little bit off, so I'm gonna go record setting. I can hold this shift. I think I'm gonna go to about 86 and then shift the decibel point. I think it's a little faster than it actually. Let's see. This knob is not the best. Okay, we're getting close to 88.2. Listening to the metronome. Sounds about good. All right, so now that I know the tempo, I'll exit pattern sequencer, go into pitch/speed, set the tempo of my melodic loop to, it was about 88.3. Okay, now that that's set, stop this. I'll go and shift the tempo of, well, it's already been shifted because I changed my pattern. So we can see that it's been adjusted here, 88.3. Now if I exit and then I'll go ahead and, right, if I try to play these together, they're not on, they're not linked up together. But if I turn BPM sync for my drum breaks, pretty good. We now got our beats matching. All right, so I have already copied my melodic loop over into a different bank so I could chop it up. This time I'm going to do like an auto mark and do 16 chops. Just let that work on its own. Okay, and then just go ahead and sign the pad, press mark, chop, and let's go. Now go ahead and set this to mute group, shift pad 8. Now here's a quick little tip. I don't know if you knew this. Let me go over to mute group C. You can kind of just slide your finger across to quickly put these into a mute group. So I'll just do this. Quick way to get them into a mute group. All right, so from here, just do some of the normal things I usually do. Go to pitch envelope, hold copy, so I can adjust the attack of the whole bank or the whole mute group. And just set that to 1. Make those start endpoints smooth like butter. Some other things, if I go to pitch speed, hold copy, and I like to do shift fixed velocity, so that'll adjust to fixed velocity for all my samples. They're a little bit loud, so also hold copy and turn the volume down for all of them. Let's go around, say 87. That's better. And that's about all I want to do for the chop setting. So I'll exit here. Now I'll go in the pattern sequencer, and I'm going to sequence in the drum breaks first. All right, so now that those are chopped in, I can trigger my sequence, go over here to pad bank C. I'll go ahead and sequence that in. So there you go. That's the video. I just wanted to make it to demonstrate what you could do with BPM sync and to clarify the confusion into thinking that BPM sync was equal to time stretch like I thought at the time. I should have known better. It was sounding too good to be true, but I was feeling a little bit too confident. Anyways, yeah, just to clear that up, I appreciate y'all. If you found some value in this video, give it a thumbs up. That's the best and easiest way to support the channel. You can support the channel with any monetary ways. Links are in the description. I got a couple of sample packs in there. There's a sounds gear wish list, all the stuff that I use. They've always hooked it up, always had my back. So I think you guys will appreciate it too with the pay as you play program. All right, till next time, God bless y'all and keep on running with your dreams. Peace.